Shalom, all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. B'Shem Rachak Wadash. My name is Yakalba from Plain Tables Camp. Now, we are not able to teach, Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans that believe they know every damn thing, that are involved in sex cults, that walk around with masks on and weapons. Certain Israelites you just can't teach. All right, and they're involved in criminal activity, them walking around with weapons. So you can't teach those guys. Once you see them, as soon as they start talking shit, you just ignore them. Or say, well, that ain't really the way we do things, and just move on. Because ultimately, in your own way, they're not going to get it. So it's kind of good that they don't come and stop by and listen. It's actually better because they are of the 2/3. All right. The reason why they don't stop past, you got thousands of people walking past the camps, is because they're not of the elect. All right. Now, I got 2 videos here, one in Houston, one in Philadelphia. All right, we got Houston condo residents outraged at undesirable guests having sex on balcony. So I heard short-term leasing, Airbnb. People are trying to pay their mortgages, and they want to get the residents out quickly and not have them in a year lease based upon their experiences with residents and that tend to rent with them. So they want to get their ass out. So they want 30 days. They want to get their ass out. They don't want to have them there for a year. So now that's the downside to that too, because people that are less committed are more likely to commit crimes and be unsavory characters. All right, so they want to do the month-to-month lease. All right, so let's let this video play.
Only on Fox tonight, some residents who live in a small upscale townhouse condominium in the Galleria area say they're witnessing sex parties and violence. It's actually become a weekend occurrence, and they blame short-term leasing as the cause. Fox 26's Randy Wallace is joining us live from the Galleria area tonight with this crazy story. Randy.
Yeah, Caroline. Now, we sat down and talked with 7 residents. The ones that we interviewed on camera, they asked that we not show their face, say their names, and all but one wanted their voices altered. It's all due to an Airbnb out of control.
So if I can describe in one word what happened to the neighborhood is filth. They bring filth to this established family neighborhood.
These townhouses.
Filth. They bring filth to this. So if I can describe in one word what happened to the neighborhood is filth. They bring filth to this established family neighborhood.
These townhouses are on a street right off of San Felipe. The $500,000, 3,200 square feet homes offer a lot to like, except come-and-go neighbors on the weekends. Homes offer a lot to like, except come-and-go neighbors on the weekends.
It's funny because the Airbnb weekend, so that's an Airbnb. The owners gave the news channel the footage. You're renting to the people, and you gave them the footage. So I guess they don't give a shit because they're gonna get a rental fee anyway. So, but the owners gave the news the footage. So, all right.
And go neighbors on the weekends.
2 individuals decided to engage into some adult activities right there, right in front of us.
Residents say their driveways are routinely blocked by gun-toting pot smokers.
I think it's more fun that way.
Complaining could get you killed.
Exactly. Even doing this is making me scared for me and my family, and it shouldn't be so.
What did you think when you saw the sex act on the balcony?
It was terrible. I felt terrible. This was on a Monday morning. We could have had kids. There's an elementary school, 2 minutes away from us.
There are acts of violence. There are multiple police reports. There are acts of indecency.
Residents have sent more than 87 emails to HPD since June. Many of us have called 311 and HPD from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. in the hope to have
Now, unless that camera was another neighbor's, so they were urinating in a neighbor's yard. That could have been that too. So it could have been the actual Airbnb, or it could have been the neighbor's footage. So they came to the party or came to spend the night in the weekend, and they decided to urinate because they couldn't get in yet at a neighbor's property.
Cops HPD from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. in the hope to have cops help us to end this nightmare permanently. Has the nightmare ended?
No.
Is it worse?
Yes.
It's kind of destroyed my morale in being in this neighborhood.
There you go. That's the old that woman. You know the woman I'm talking about. It's just if she don't act right, don't talk to her. If she don't behave like a servant and humble, just don't talk to her. Don't help her. Leave her alone. No matter how she looks, if she extremely ugly or gorgeous, if she is not in behavior, leave her alone. Especially that one. You know what I'm talking about.
Is it worse?
Yes.
It's kind of destroyed my morale in being in this neighborhood.
Now, we reached out to the person we believe owns the condo. We've yet to get a response. Now, frustrated homeowners there, they believe that the only hope they're going to get, or the only relief, is going to be to pass a new city ordinance. Reporting live from the Galleria area, Randy Wallace.
City ordinance. Okay. Yeah, so that was probably the neighbors he was urinating in. All right, so go to Ezekiel. All right, come on now. I just restarted this damn thing. It's on. Great. All right. Ezekiel. Where we at? This is who we're teaching. This is why the reason why they don't stop past, because they're of the 2/3. The reason why they don't want to learn is because they're of the 2/3. They got better shit to do. All right, and that's good. We'll have less interactions with you. We can just talk to the spirits. All right. It says, and whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, ye shall know that there hath been a prophet among them. So he's supposed to still teach, whether they listen or not. They stiff, impudent, stiff-hearted. Okay. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, thus saith Lord Yahweh. All right. Ezekiel 2:8. But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like the rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee. All right. And he got the prophecy. So Ezekiel spoke the prophecies about Israel about to be destroyed, the reason why they're in captivity, and he also prophesied of the future in the kingdom, etc. All right, so this is who we're dealing with. Now, 2 and 6, and thou, son of man, be not afraid of them, neither be afraid of their words. They're going to threaten you. They're going to pull guns out on you, etc. They only believe in the Old Testament. They only believe in the New Testament. Though briers and thorns be with thee, and thou dost dwell among scorpions. All right. Vipers, scorpions, thorns, briars, meaning they're pricks. When you look that up, they're pricks. Let's see. A rebel. All right. A briar. A rebel, someone that's going against what you're saying. It means a rebel, rebellious means back to war. All right. You got Sarab. All right. Then you saw he acts like he don't know what it means. A sting. All right. The other word we got Salawan. A briar, a thorn. A prick. All right. A prick. You go to prick. Yeah, sharp point and all that. A obnoxious or contemptible person. All right, that's our people. Obnoxious. What you saw there was a bunch of folly. They in a damn sex cult. They're just having fun, living their best life. And that's good. They can do what they want. They're going to pay for it in the future. I'm not concerned with you fuckers. All right, we're just telling you your what's going to happen to you. All right. This is a heretic. A man that is a heretic after the first and second admonition reject. All right. We got heretikon. We got G141. Heretikos. Fitted or able to take or choose to think. So they say, oh, they only believe in the Old Testament. They only believe in the New Testament. Oh, I don't believe that breakdown. You know, so they're able to believe what they want to believe. They don't believe that there are prophets that are ordained by Yahweh by the Lord. All right, schismatic. So they have their own word. They don't receive a word from a prophet, and that's how it works. You receive a word from the prophets. The prophets receive the words from the Holy Spirit, from Yahweh. All right, factitious, following a false doctrine, meaning what the hell they want to believe. All right, let's go to Philly right here. Philadelphia ski mask ban became law because for some reason niggas in this area in Pennsylvania, I don't know if they do it in New York, they walk around with these fucking masks on. I don't know what it is. I know in Pennsylvania they just do it. In Philly and in other counties, I saw it in like Lancaster too. Like, what the hell are these dudes walking around with a ski mask on? All right, and so it's a law now. It's a law. Ski mask ban. It's not a ban. It's a law. A ban, you can lift a ban. Law is more permanent.
Well, it's now official. Ski masks are illegal in many public places in Philadelphia. The controversial ban automatically became law today, and there's plenty of reaction tonight. Action News reporter.
They try not to be racist, and they get a fairer skinned person behind the mask. You know, because if it was a black person, they'd call it racist, or a darker skinned person. So they're trying to be sensitive now. Not really, but that's the projection.
Annie McCormick is live along the Ben Franklin Parkway with more. Annie.
Yeah, and Rick, because outgoing Mayor Jim Kenney did not sign the legislation or veto it, it did become law today, and it now carries a $250 fine. We're hearing mixed opinions tonight on a new law that allows Philadelphia police to fine people for wearing ski masks in specific public spaces. The masks are also known as pusheistis or balaclavas.
I don't know. I don't want us to wear them over here. It's freezing out here, but me personally, I don't wear them, but I think they should let other people wear them.
People like me that go to work and the other people that go to work, that early mornings and late nights, their faces could be cold. So I think certain times it shouldn't be banned, but then, yeah, it should be banned.
The list includes SEPTA, where masks were already banned, parks, schools, daycare centers, and city-owned buildings. Just 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's reasonable. You know, that's reasonable. Those, like, certain areas like that. But, like in it's cold, I can see where it's cold, you know. But all year round, a complete ban. But so it's specifics with the ban. You know, like he was saying, that seems reasonable. But, you know, those masks are involved, pusheistis. They're involved in some criminal activity. All right, and these niggas, you know, I just stay away from all of them. All right, just do my business, mind my business, and preach the gospel. Remember, these are the same niggas. They don't give a fuck about what you're saying anyway. They're not. You know, I don't feel sorry for these dudes. I don't care where the hell I grew up at.
Wear them, but I think they should let other people wear them.
People like me that go to work and the other people that go to work, that early mornings and late nights, their faces could be cold. So I think certain times it shouldn't be banned, but then, yeah, it should be banned.
The list includes SEPTA, where masks were already banned, parks, schools, daycare centers, and city-owned buildings. Just 2 weeks ago, City Council voted 13-2 passing the legislation. It was sponsored by Councilmember Anthony Phillips, who said it could aid police in solving crimes. Mayor Jim Kenney did not veto or sign the legislation, which in turn became law. ACLU attorney Solomon F. World said this in testimony 2 weeks ago.
Safety is important, but there's no evidence to suggest that ski masks cause or encourage violent crime.
And today, he told 6 ABC he is disappointed, saying it adds a target on the backs of black and brown people. Those against it also say it delves into stop and frisk, which is legal.
Can't walk into a store with a damn mask on or a hood on. I don't agree with that. You can't do that. If I had a store and some guys walked in there, military age, I'm not allowing you into my damn store. Or I see you at the security door. Let's say you're in an apartment building, we have a security door and a lobby and all that. I'm not letting you in with a goddamn mask on. That's where we got. This is where we are right now. It ain't happening. So I get it. It can be certain situations where you should have a mask on, but not in certain settings. I don't agree with that. In certain settings, you can't have you can't have your face covered. Yeah, I didn't grow up in the damn suburbs. All right.
But controversial. But some commuters today agreed with the new law.
I don't think it's a white or black thing. You have someone with a ski mask on, and so your nerves start, the adrenaline start pumping, and you don't know if they're going to rob you, or you don't know if it's just a high school kid or someone that's really cold.
And Rick, it should be noted that there are exceptions for religious requirements, but what about enforcement? What will that look like? Well, we asked Philadelphia police and also the city. The city did release a statement saying that they will review the final legislation to identify the best approach for legal and effective enforcement. For now, reporting live along the Parkway, Annie McCormick, Channel.
Yeah, America's circling the drain. That's where we got. Yeah, how the hell are they going to enforce it? And women are scary as shit anyway. I give a fuck what that woman's saying about feeling safe. These bitches, these black women, they just don't feel safe. They just terrible. They're always scared, cold, confused. Like, what the fuck? God damn. Hey, that's a curse. That's a curse at the end because they know every goddamn thing, but then they so damn vulnerable at the same time, which is amazing dynamic. But there you have it. That's where we got to. We got to the point where they passed the law in Philly anyway. In certain settings, you can't have your face covered. Now, of course, you have religious. You have the Muslims. They cover their face or they cover their head. Even though our women are supposed to have their head covered too, but they ain't gonna do that. But it can be said that's discriminating against certain groups of people. So they got to consider that. So how are they going to enforce it? They're probably not going to enforce it that much. That's my opinion. They're going to just use their normal discriminating tactics to say, okay, let's just frisk this person. And that's legal. I believe that's legal in Philly, the stop and frisk thing, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. All right. So these are the pricks and the briars and the scorpions and the thorns that we got to deal with. All right, they're a heretic. They don't want to hear the word. Just move on. They're not that important. They're 2/3 anyway. You can edify, etc. All right, knowing that he that is such is subverted and sinneth, being condemned of himself. So we actually have to believe that ain't no hope for this guy. It's more than likely that he's going to meet the hellfire. So we can move on with a good conscience. I said he's subverted. Let's look that up. And he's a sinner. We're covered by the bloody Hawashai. We got extrafo, twisted, turned aside, to turn inside out, invert, to change for the worse, pervert, corrupt. He means twisted, perverted, meaning what he believes, what they believe. All right. It's perverse, it's crooked, it's wrong. Knowing that he that is such, meaning they're not taking heed to what we're saying. All right. What the prophets is saying. Knowing that he that is such is subverted and sinneth, being condemned of himself. or maybe judge. Whoa. Autokatakritas. Autokatakritas. Katakritas. And self-condemned. Okay. Auto. Condemned. Katakrino. I mean judge. Katakrino alongside judgment. Also self-judgment. Yeah, okay. Autokatakritas. All right. Self-condemned. Condemned. Self-condemned. Keep going to it. I know krino means judgment and kata means alongside of. Right. Against by delay, according to, after, against. Krino, which means judgment. Yep. To approve, opinion, approve, concerning, to select, choose. That means a judge. All right. Judge 88 times. All right. Yeah, so when you reject the word of the prophets, you didn't judge yourself. Okay, so you judge yourself unworthy of everlasting life. All right. So you're going to die in a hellfire. All right, so beware of those unsavory characters and stay away from the ass. All right, shalom.